To get started on the hot cross buns, what I have here is a half a cup of raisins and about 3 tablespoons of warm water, and we're going to pour that right over the raisins. Go. We're going to set that to the side. In the bowl when we're making the hot cross buns, what we want to do is we want to put the liquid in on the bottom, and then we're going to put the flour on top. That way there's no flour pockets. So what I have here is 3/4 of a cup of warm water, about 100 to 110 degrees. We're going to add into this 1/4 of a cup of water, 1/4 of a cup of sugar. I'm going to add that right in. We are also going to take our yeast. This is just 1 packet of instant rise yeast. I'm going to open this up. Sprinkle that right on in. Put that to the side. Now we have 1 egg. We're going to add that right in as well. What's awesome when you're using instant yeast is that you don't have to worry about letting it rise or proof at first, because you know this is an active yeast, so you don't even have to worry about that first step. And what we're also going to add is we have 1/4 of a stick or 4 tablespoons of softened butter that we can add right in. Now the one thing that is very imperative when we are working with anything of a yeast is that we don't add cinnamon or salt directly to the yeast, because you will kill the growth. So what salt does is not only adds flavor, but it actually is a controlling method so the yeast doesn't overproduce. To the bowl here, we're going to add 3 cups of just all-purpose flour. Now it's going to get a little messy, but what we're going to do is we're going to take one hand, keep one hand clean, one hand dirty. We're slowly just going to bring this all together. Don't forget to scrape those hands. A lot of that moisture will want to stick to your hands. You want to get that off so you can continually work this extra moist dough into the dry dough. Now depending what climate you in, doughs or any breads is all based on feel. So you can see here that it has all come together, but it's just a little on the tacky side, which is okay because the longer flour is with water, the flour will actually hydrate all that liquid, so this tacky dough will become smooth the more we knead it. So we're going to take this here, take this off. I'm just going to take a little bit of a flour here, sprinkle that down. I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold it and knead it. Fold it and knead it. This is where you get your workout in. Who needs a gym membership when you can make sweet bread? Oh, ooh. Look at how nice this is. And also, what you want to do is you can slowly just take your hands, take the bottom, push it up, take your bottom, push it up. And what this will do is you'll know your dough is also ready when you pull it and you don't get any cracks. Oh, I love the smell of yeast breads. There we go, look at this. We still have 3 ingredients left to add: the salt, the cinnamon, and the raisins here. Last thing we're going to do, I have the oven preheated to 375 degrees. I'm going to take a 9x13 pan here. What we're going to do, the dough is nice and soft. It's amazing. Just let this sit for about 2 minutes, how soft and pillowy the dough feels, and that's how yours should feel too. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to flatten it out a little. We're going to sprinkle the salt, mix that in just a little. Then we're going to sprinkle in the cinnamon. The dough looks nice, and the last thing we're going to do is we are going to add the raisins. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to thin it out as best as possible. We're not going to put in the liquid. We're just going to add the raisins. Press those right on in. All of the raisins are added in. What I have here is just a pastry cutter, or you can freehand this. What I'm going to do is we want to get 8 buns out of this. So I'm just going to take this, cut it in 4. I'm going to just like the math, cut these in half. Go. So what you want to do, just slowly pinch the top and bring it to the bottom to create a nice little ball, just like that. And we are going to set this inside of our pan here that is pre-sprayed, and we're going to top this with either plastic or foil to keep the moisture in. And then we're going to let this sit for about a half hour on our countertop. Our dough has now doubled in size, and our oven is preheated at 375 degrees. I have my pastry brush here just with a beaten egg, and we're going to just brush the tops of these buns. This makes them nice and glossy. What we're going to do is just sprinkle a little more sugar on top. What we're going to do is take our sugar, just encrust the top with a little more sugar. The sugar melts and creates this beautiful cracky caramel topping. There we go. Going to continue brushing these, and we're going to bake them for 20 minutes. While our buns are baking in the oven, what I have in a mixing bowl here is just 2 cups of icing sugar or powdered sugar, 4 tablespoons of just softened butter. What we're going to do is we're just going to slowly just chop this up a little. And then we're going to add in about 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk, just until this is a nice and thick icing. We're just going to take this icing then, place this in just a piping bag, just so that this doesn't form a crust on it at all, and then we'll set this aside for after our buns come out of the oven. The hot cross buns came out of the oven. They are fully cooled. We're just going to take our scissors here with our frosting we made before, cut the end off just a little, go, and what we're going to do is make a cross of frosting. That's right. So we're just going to start from the side here, pipe all the way around, go from this side, pipe all the way around. And there we got some delicious hot cross buns. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you make this for yourself. Please comment below, like, subscribe, and until next time, adios!